Hey everybody, this is my 125 gallon New World tank, and recently I've put some dimmer switches on a few of my other tanks that have a similar lighting setup to this one, and I've really liked the way it has turned out. And as much as I like the way this tank looks, nice and bright and vibrant, I really think it would do well with having a dimmer switch on there where we could dial it back a little bit. I think it would look just as good, but the tank would be slightly less problematic with the algal growth and all that kind of stuff, with slightly less light in there. In addition to that, if we put a dimmer switch on it, I can always turn it up or set it wherever I want it at any given moment. So we're going to go ahead and install that, but the first thing I wanted to show you is that the way I wired this set of lights together, these lights, or sockets I should say, are basically the inline. You split it, you put the two pieces through the middle, and you screw the cap back on, and it presses the wires down over the little metal pins, and it allows you to make a very easy string of lights if you want. So you can find rolls of wire, and then you can buy plug heads that you can attach to the wire and that sort of thing. But what I find is usually a more cost-effective way of doing it is simply buy a small extension cord and then just cut the plug end off of the extension cord, and you'll have a cord with a plug on one end, and it just ends, you know, in the terminal wires at the other end, and you don't have to worry about any kind of additional hassle. You don't have to wire an actual plug onto this end. So I don't want to wire this switch right in here. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of space between where this ends and where that starts. And so I've got an idea. Let me go put this together and I will show you how I'm going to solve that problem. Alright, and this is what I came up with. It's just a little jumper with a switch in the middle. These switches I have on my other tank. It's the same switch, and instead of just splitting the cord and laying it in there and pressing this back together, you actually have to cut and separate the cords. It has the positive or a hot and a neutral on one end, and it's got the hot and the neutral on the other end. So I just took a loose end that I had snipped off of one of my other projects, and then I took a loose end that I had snipped off of another one of my projects, and I put them together with the switch in the middle, and that left me with this little jumper. So let's now get it plugged in, and we'll have a little bit of a look at the dimming capabilities. Now keep in mind that the camera will adjust for the changing in lighting, so you're probably not going to see a really dramatic difference in the lighting once I get it switched out, but there you go. So hang on half a second, I'll be right back. And we're back. Well, the fish aren't exactly happy with me turning the lights out and then turning them back on, but we had to do it. And so that is where we started. This is at full blast, and now I'm going to turn it way down. Oop, went too far, sorry. So that's as low as it can go right there without shutting off. And as I keep saying, on both my other tanks that I've done this to, you get an absolutely beautiful result. It does not change the quality of the light or how beautiful anything looks in the tank. It simply reduces the amount of the light and sort of chills everything out. So I am definitely happy I've got this one on here, and as we progress and I put these sort of hanging lighting systems over more tanks, I will be putting more dimmer switches on them. So make sure you're subscribed and you won't miss any of that. Ring that bell, you won't miss any of my notifications or anything. Don't forget I do a live stream every Friday night and Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And if you're interested in a little more personal, chilled out live stream, I do a members only live stream, and they're usually a little more intimate and a lot more fun. So if you're interested in that, sign up for membership, and I will see you on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Otherwise, Friday night and Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then.